Despite the media frenzy surrounding her father's legal battles, Lily Rose's journey was about finding her own voice, one that did not echo her parents' public personas. She navigated the whirlwind of fame with an awareness of its pitfalls and pressures, choosing not to engage with the expectations placed on her. Her silence during this time was not just a personal decision, but a statement about the privacy she cherished. In an industry where everyone is expected to air their emotions publicly, Lily Rose's refusal to conform to the media's demand for her to pick a side was a testament to her strength. She understood that, as a public figure, she would always be scrutinized, but she was determined to shape her narrative on her own terms. Even in the face of relentless criticism, Lily Rose remained steadfast in her commitment to her career and her family. She continued her work in fashion and film, always focusing on projects that aligned with her personal values and artistic aspirations. Her career choices reflected a desire for depth, not just surface-level success. While many were quick to dismiss her due to her famous heritage, she made deliberate strides to prove that her talent was her own. This became especially evident with her transition from the world of modeling to acting, where she took on roles that showcased her range and commitment to her craft. With films like The King, 2019, and Voyagers, 2021, Lily Rose exhibited a maturity beyond her years, captivating audiences with her nuanced performances. Through it all, Lily Rose remained remarkably close to her mother, Vanessa Paradis, who has always been a stabilizing force in her life. While the media's focus often centered on her father, it was her mother who helped guide Lily Rose's sense of self in an industry that often feels like a circus. The lessons she learned from Vanessa about resilience, authenticity, and the importance of staying grounded served her well, especially during times of personal and professional upheaval. Though her father's public struggles were often a source of pain, Lily Rose's connection to him was never defined by the headlines. Instead, it was defined by the shared moments they spent together away from the cameras, a relationship built on love, not spectacle. Lily Rose's steady rise as an actress and a public figure is a testament to her careful navigation of both the opportunities and challenges presented by her famous lineage. She has managed to carve a niche for herself, embracing roles that allow her to showcase a range of emotions while avoiding the traps of typecasting or easy labels. Her portrayal of complex, multifaceted characters reflects her personal commitment to pushing boundaries, whether in front of the camera or in her personal life. The Idol, in particular, pushed her into uncharted territory, demanding that she confront the darker, more uncomfortable aspects of fame and power. This role was a clear departure from the more restrained, subdued characters she had played in the past, marking a distinct turning point in her career. It showed audiences that she was willing to explore the complexities of human nature, unafraid to embrace the gritty, uncomfortable parts of storytelling. Yet, even as she embraces more challenging roles, Lily Rose continues to maintain a delicate balance in how she presents herself to the world. Her image is one of calculated restraint, yet she has still managed to become an icon of modern fashion and style, consistently appearing in bold yet elegant ensembles that demonstrate her ability to combine contemporary flair with timeless sophistication. Her relationship with Chanel remains an integral part of her identity, and her work with the brand has consistently reflected a commitment to bridging high fashion with a modern sensibility. However, Lily Rose is careful to remind her critics that her success is not just the result of her name or connections. It is the product of years of hard work, determination, and a vision of who she wants to be as an artist. Behind the poised public persona, however, is a person deeply aware of the complexities that come with being both a public figure and the child of a larger-than-life star. She has often reflected on the privilege of her position, acknowledging the unique challenges that come with being constantly observed, yet refusing to be defined by the public's perceptions. The way she carries herself, reserved, composed, and rarely caught off guard, has allowed her to hold on to a sense of privacy in a world that increasingly demands transparency. Whether it's in interviews or through her work, Lily Rose has always managed to keep her personal life mostly shielded from the spotlight, knowing when to step forward and when to retreat, preserving the intimate parts of her life for herself and those closest to her. In doing so, she has ensured that her story is one she controls, a story that is as much about the quiet moments of introspection as it is about the glamorous, high-profile moments of her career. By crafting this carefully curated narrative, Lily Rose has made it clear that while she is undoubtedly part of the Depp legacy, she is also creating a new one that is entirely her own. Lily Rose's journey is a masterclass in the art of self-definition. Despite being thrust into the limelight at such a young age, she has consistently navigated the complexities of fame with a sense of purpose that belies her years. Her deliberate avoidance of the typical pitfalls of celebrity culture is striking. While many in her position might have capitalized on every opportunity to bolster their public image, Lily Rose has instead embraced a more thoughtful, almost elusive approach. She's not just choosing her roles carefully, she's selecting them with intention, aiming to portray characters that challenge her and reflect her evolving worldview. The roles she gravitates toward seem to embody a quiet rebellion, an unwillingness to be placed in a box and defined by others, whether it's because of her lineage or the expectations of what a star child should do. In an era where fame is often fueled by controversy or spectacle, Lily Rose stands as a counterpoint, opting for substance over scandal. While her private life remains her own, it is clear that the decisions she makes in her career are personal, not driven by external pressure. She speaks about her choices with a measured calm, and while she has rarely spoken in detail about her relationship with her father, Johnny Depp, the bond between them is unmistakable. There is a deep respect for the path he's walked, filled with both triumph and turmoil, and while his legacy is tied to her name, it's her work and her growth that take center stage. In choosing to walk a path that is distinct from his, Lily Rose has found a way to honor his legacy while asserting her own narrative. At times, the spotlight may seem overwhelming, and the whispers about her family's past may linger, but Lily Rose appears unfazed. In interviews, she often downplays the notion of fame as a defining feature of her identity, instead placing value on the artistry of acting and the quiet craft of being an artist. Her ability to step back from the noise and focus on her internal compass is part of what makes her such a compelling figure. She is constantly refining her craft, and her evolving body of work reflects this ongoing journey of self-discovery. Lily Rose does not see herself as a product of Hollywood or a mere extension of her father's name. Rather, she has become a figure who is carving out a space for herself where she is known not for who her parents are, but for who she is becoming. Her poised demeanor and commitment to her work have allowed her to slowly reshape the narrative around her. Lily Rose is not the product of her father's stardom, but a young woman in her own right, exploring the world on her terms, with an ever-developing legacy of her own. And while she will always carry the weight of being Johnny Depp's daughter, she is redefining what that means. She has become the embodiment of what it looks like to hold a famous name but not let it define you, of finding the strength to choose your path while still honoring the roots that shaped you. Her quiet defiance, her measured steps forward, and her ability to create without seeking constant validation all point to an individual who is not only aware of her past, but fully in control of her future. As Lily Rose continues to carve out her niche, she is not simply stepping into her father's shadow. She is shining her own light, one that is bright, complex, and unique. Each choice she makes, both in her career and in her life, speaks to her desire to write her own story. One that might have started with her famous last name, but is now driven by her own passion, drive, and vision. The legacy of Johnny Depp may always be a part of her, but it is Lily Rose's name, her artistry, and her authenticity that are defining her place in the world. And as she continues to grow and evolve, the world will likely see that Lily Rose is no longer just a daughter of a star, but a star in her own right, quiet, powerful, and undeniably her own.